I'm
feeling water.
Feel kind of far from the table.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? I do. Like, what's going on?
It's a new setup every week.
Yeah, god dang.
Hey, if you don't know by now, it's another episode of I'll Toast to That Pod. I'm Juan.
Filter on my damn.
Jorge. Steven.
Saucy. Yeah, what kind of setup y'all give me, man? This is what happens when you come late.
This is what happens when you come late. You get the bullshit set up. What's poppin'? How was everybody week?
Yeah,
Or
everybody
2
was
weeks.
out of town. Yeah, we was out of town.
Everybody took a holiday.
Gold chain team, yo. Kings of the Fall. I see you. Hey, rope chain. I see you. I can't touch your chain? You don't want me to touch your chain?
Yeah, we went out of town. Everybody was out. We can report back from our respective cities. New York is the Big Apple, and they call it concrete jungle for a reason.
How was the weather out there? It was nice.
Beautiful, actually.
New York in the fall is a nice little.
Beautiful. Skyscrapers just blocking the sun just enough where you don't get too hot, but then at night it's still warm. But one thing about New York I don't see as often. It's just like the rowdy, like when you have rowdy she just like there's always a dispute. Like people don't take anything there's no weakness like in New York. You can never show any weakness in New York. If you do, I feel like you just get rolled on and people take advantage. And that's one thing about New York is like they would never let you get an inch, because if you take an inch, they know you're gonna take a mile. And I seen that two times. One outside of a restaurant, niggas was like, "Yo, you cut me." Like, no, you get fucking back. Like, what are you doing? You're wilding. And then the other time was just a fight with the police. Like, niggas was just going crazy with the police. Like, I'm like...
Question. I have 2 questions. Was you one of the niggas that cut? Because you were infamous for cutting. You a cut line ass nigga. You cut lines like I've never seen nobody do.
I don't do lines. I don't do lines. Like, if you ever see me... The only time you might see me in a line is motherfucking at the doctor's office. That's the only time.
I feel like New York niggas are always trying to get over on niggas though. Like if you're not even from New York, if they feel like you from the South or some shit, they always trying to like scam your ass or swindle your ass or some shit.
I would say that's the city of scammers.
Yeah,
I would go New York like king of scammers city, like scam city.
And Atlanta's a strong second.
It's
a lot of scammers down there.
Yeah, I would go with that. Did New York keep you for extra day? Because New York is you try to leave on Sunday, you never leave on a Sunday.
Actually, I did it right. I did it perfectly. I could watch the games on Sunday, and then since I wasn't too far away from my train, I could make it back in just walking distance. It's nothing like you. It's not like you going to the airport. It's not like you got to catch an Uber. You got to be dependent on a third party to get you to the next point. Like you're dependent on yourself. So now I got out in the time I needed to get out.
Okay. Well, yeah, I went to Houston.
Nice.
You know, Galleria, past 10. All that good shit. Seaside.
Okay.
So traveled. I was a tourist a little bit.
We understand Drake verses now. You can break this shit down to us.
Yeah, and I understand why he keep mentioning women from Houston. There are some beautiful creatures out there. Like
creatures.
Beautiful creatures out there. Yeah, it was. But that heat is fucking different.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. 8 degrees, humid
as fuck.
Yeah, that shit is different. I was just sweating out my fucking clothes out there. Yo, I was just sweating out of my clothes.
You didn't get the full heat. You got the motherfucking August.
No, you got average heat.
You got the late summer heat.
He didn't get the.
I don't even want
that July, June peak summer heat.
2 days. Imagine doing 2 days. Football cup, like a lot of these high school niggas be going 2 days out that bitch.
I couldn't even drink at the day parties. We outside. Niggas out here drinking, taking shots. Nigga,
that's how you die, right?
Yeah, I'm like, yo. I just keep asking the bartender, give me some water. Give me ice and water, nigga.
You gotta take a shot and take a shot of water.
And then you have a hookah, the cold burning you. It's just too much going on, but it's too much heat around.
You feel like the cold and shit burning.
God damn, shit. I can touch the hookah and make it burn it. You don't even need a cold. Like, God damn.
Get a nigga with a fat rag.
Gotta have a fat rag.
Yeah, I was
Man, you understand the fat
rag. Even when I went to a wedding, I was contemplating like, yo, I should take one of these washcloths.
Or your handkerchief. So they say old men say you're supposed to pack 2 handkerchiefs. One for you, like your design, and another for the white. That's when you get your hankies up.
I'm happy I got one more wedding to go to, and it's wedding season is over.
Shit. How many you been to this season?
3.
Jesus Christ.
That's the shit. I got to buy gifts for the second one. For the third one.
I gotta buy gifts too. But, I mean, yeah. George, anything interesting?
I was here and I went to work. That's about it.
I don't even know what the fuck I did.
Y'all went to HU?
Oh shit, I did go to HHU. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that felt like homecoming.
It really did.
honest.
It really did feel like homecoming.
That was homecoming. It really felt like homecoming. Like, you saw the motherfuckers that you ain't seen in a while. You know, it was a good game, nice weather. Then niggas hit 8th Street Festival afterwards.
That was, it seemed like a little weed. And then I seen the Rose Bar shit. Niggas
Yeah,
was wild on the
Rose
Rose
Bar.
Bar. That was respectable.
That's how you do it. That's how you do
all
it.
the Hampton alum.
That's how you
smoking
do
on
it.
the bison pack.
You go,
Nigga, that shit
you go to somebody else's home and you disrespect them in their home at the game and in the club. All right, I like how we doing this. I like how we bring that energy.
Yeah, we smacked them in the game, and then
It was bad.
just the fucking energy after that shit was lit, dog. So.
Was it a tailgate? It was no tailgate there.
It had like a little tailgate. It had a DJ and shit like that, but it didn't give you that homecoming tailgate.
I mean, I've never been to outside of when we were at Hampton. I've never been to a Hampton Howard game. I usually go to the tailgate part. I'm outside of the tailgate because it's usually packed.
Because
but I'm wondering COVID probably.
I think the last one we went to was at RFK, I guess.
Yeah, and I ain't go to game. I was outside.
Yeah, I mean that's all you had to do to be outside. But
And that's typically what, you know, I guess our age alum do. We go to the tailgate and say,
But now you transfer to the age that go to the game?
yeah, I'm going to the game now. I want to see some football. You know what I'm saying?
I know who I'm with.
I'm actually the nigga that's up early in the morning trying to get dressed, hit the damn tailgates, and then hit the game.
Early
Nigga goes to the free tailgate.
To the free tailgate. Look, because you know the old heads be out there bitch like 9 in the morning, dog.
Niggas be breaking an egg.
Gotta get the grill hot.
Got the baby Weber grill and shit.
Gotta get the grill hot. It take an hour to get the coals hot. You know what I'm saying? You done blew a whole hour. You gotta be up 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you hit that age bracket where nigga ain't worried about the game, nigga. He don't even go to the tailgate no more.
Nigga, I go to tailgate, you know. We're gonna still have the game up somewhere on TV or something.
Nah, I ain't even care about the score. You remember being out, yo, what's the score? Nigga, who won? I don't even know. I'm out here. I'm outside. I don't even know. They got
I see it, but you're not a sports fan, so that's
he is though.
But the thing is,
Nigga got his fit ready, everything.
I remember I maybe went to one game at Hampton, and only because my mother was there, and that's the only reason why I went to.
Niggas was thinking that whole time, like, damn, everybody outside at the tailgate.
and the thing is,
you ain't never go to the ones you had to go to
for Mandy's, right?
for fucking no, it's University 101.
University, yeah.
You only had to stay the first half.
Yeah, and that's typically what it is even now. Like, I stay for the first half, and then I'm out in the streets, like, trying to see what's up.
I guess it was different for me because I was in band. I didn't have a choice.
Oh, yeah. Man, I'm mad. It's officially, everything's officially canceled. All homecomings is canceled. I had my homecoming fit too. I had that daytime tailgate fit. I was ready for them. I was ready for the flicks. I was ready. It was already ready. Cause you know, I went shopping for the wedding. And I saw some shit. I was like, oh, this shit fire. I started picking up a couple pieces. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna save that. You know, cause I hate going to the store. You see something you like, you're like, nah, I'm gonna get this shit later.
And then you don't
Get
see
back.
it.
You don't never see that shit or ain't in your size.
My shit, I ain't never got my size after that. Like, I'm always like, damn, a lot of niggas wear larges, extra larges. I see. All right, fuck.
So now I gotta figure out when to wear this outfit. I'm just gonna come one day, just ready to go outside. Y'all let me know what weekend y'all ready to go outside.
We should just have a homecoming edition. There you go. Get your fit.
Have your homecoming.
We gotta have activities planned for the rest of the day.
We'll throw some burgers and shit on the grill, right?
I have activities. I gotta be seen. Nigga. I ain't wasting no outfit.
We're gonna be seeing our 125 viewers gonna see that shit.
That's cool, but I won't be seen. I gotta be seen.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Niggas know they won't be seen.
You need to be seen.
Yeah,
Fair.
We can float around the city after. We'll set a brunch up and all that shit.
Yeah, I just want to be seen.
Nah, that's a good
Sorry,
idea.
I'm taking. I just want to be seen.
Sorry, I'm taking.
Oh man,
You stupid. What else going on, man?
shit. Hey yo,
I feel like we should have so much to talk about. It's been 2 weeks, but I feel like ain't shit really been jumping this past 2 weeks.
yeah. Anything going on, you guys? Love life, relationship talk, you know?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm great.
Playing butts. Ain't playing shit. You know what I've been watching?
That's what I do have a question.
That's still was a funny ass joke the first time.
It's really one question I had because it was a conversation I had with a friend of mine.
Go ahead, Drew.
We're saying, does being with the right person make you like change your mind or perspective about having kids?
Yeah, I think so. Because I want to have kids and then I find somebody out. I can agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was pretty much pro.
We're talking about like Jeezy's wife. Is that Jeezy's wife? Yeah, because she was married.
Jeezy.
Like Jeezy had Jesus had a wife.
Jeezy wife. What's her name? Ella.
Come on, Steve. Everything Jeezy, you should know this.
I don't know Mulan.
Wait, so Jeezy made it this long? This is his first song?
Second.
I'm about to say he got them made it out the jungle.
Yeah, I thought that. Okay.
But yeah, like she didn't want to have kids, and then now she's pregnant with his child. So
good for them.
I don't know. That could have been an accident too. Sometimes that happens.
Sometimes you get lost in the sauce.
Just bust it down a little too much.
You get lost in it, but she look like she's embracing it. She's a happy pregnant woman, from what I could tell.
I think also at a certain age, you kind of too old to.
So what?
Well, this is a woman's choice, but at a certain age, you kind of too old to be like, nah, I don't want it no more. I think at a certain age, you can be.
You never too old. If you don't want that motherfucker, you don't want it. If you ain't financially or mentally ready for a child, you can,
That is true. Okay.
You have that option until these white men tell us we can't. They can't have that option.
Because clearly they don't want to make a vote.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's only because the white demographic or the white population is decreasing and the black population is going to fuck up.
2%.
Yeah, so they trying to get their numbers back up without Xing us out.
Yeah. So wait, would that change? Y'all want to have kids? I'm assuming. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to have kids.
I do want to have kids.
Multiple? 1,
2. Max
2 to 3.
Unless I
2, 3. Ooh.
Unless I hit 2 girls, I'm like, I might try.
That's third. What if you just get all girls?
I'm getting well taken care of when I get out.
That means you did some fucked up shit in the past.
Hell no, I don't believe that shit.
I
don't believe that shit.
I'm cool with one.
Yeah, I'm cool with a good one and done.
So you coming from being an only child, you want your child to grow up as an only child?
I don't see any fault in being an only child.
I'm asking. I'm just saying, like.
Were you lonely as a child?
I was never lonely. Never lonely. I don't know.
Shit, I had friends.
I don't get that argument. I was never lonely. Yeah, I made my own fun, but I mean, I get the. I get the
imaginary friends.
Shit!
No, Justin.
I'm gonna use your imagination, shit. But I get the whole the camaraderie, the love of a sisterhood or sister brother relationship. That's all well and good. Somebody who always has your back, but also you also have people, family members who don't fuck with each other too. So you can have your own sister, your own brother who don't fuck with you at all. So you just a motherfucking. By yourself, just a single child.
Yeah. The only fear I would have about
only child, I'm sorry.
Single child is your mom or dad. They have siblings, right?
Yes.
Like if your mom and dad didn't have siblings and you're the really only grandchild or child, basically, when they pass, you're like kind of alone, and that's the thing I would worry about.
Yeah,
that's.
Or even if you have siblings, your siblings could not have kids, and now you're. Child is still the only one. So, I mean, that can't happen. But one, it's too much for kids, man. Kids cost too much. One is good. I can give you whatever you want, and I can still have a life of my own.
Yeah, a study came out. It was like, for this area, a child costs around $25,000 a year for this area. That was a fucking lot of money for a fucking child. And that's like the median, the average or whatever. That's a fucking lot of money right there.
And you want to drive your kid in polo and Jordans and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to feed them filet mignon and seafood and shit. Kids don't eat goddamn McDonald's no more.
No, you can't go get them Tyson chicken nuggets no more.
Kids want fucking crab legs and shrimps and
chicken nuggets.
Hey, you real chill. Usually buy the Tysons and keep the box and just start putting the box in the bag. Start putting the Tysons.
Like, what is it? Oh, this is fish nuggets.
It's McDonald's.
It don't taste like no McDonald's.
Eat it.
Yeah. How many you want? How many kids you want?
One.
Just one?
One.
And you came from how many brothers and sisters you got?
2 brothers on my mom's side, a sister and brother on my dad's side.
Okay. And y'all all close?
I'm closer to my 2 brothers.
And
I grew up with them.
You just want one?
Yep. Also, I've seen like the life having multiple kids. It's strange your money. Like I'm sure if my mom would have just had one, she would have had more money to do things she wanted to do and travel and shit like that. She wasn't able to do shit like that.
I really feel like your mind might change after your first one.
Nah.
Or you also got to take your wife into consideration when making these decisions.
Nah, we've had this conversation.
She's okay with one.
We were cool.
We all know women change their mind
Shit.
often.
She can't even pick a meal, nigga. Yo, she made dinner the other night.
Get your bit off.
She made dinner the other night. And I was like, it was some vegetarian meal. I'm like, all right, cool. Some lentils and shit. And we eating it. And then the next day, she like, I don't even really want leftovers. I don't even want this shit. Can we go get some sushi or some pizza? I'm like, nigga, we just spend money. We gonna spend too much fucking money. We need to really have a budget on fucking grocery shopping. We spend way too much money.
Right.
And she talking about, let's go out to eat. Is you fucking crazy? You better eat them lentils you made. Eat fucking lentils, nigga. This shit tastes like fiber, nigga. Go eat that. Yeah.
My daily struggle, bro. my woman don't eat leftovers.
Oh, mine don't eat leftover pasta. Like she not with that.
Like she'll fuck some pasta up for the next day, but when it come to like other, like I guess she feel like we eat too much chicken and all that shit. She don't eat leftovers, so I get fucking pissed at times. So I don't even like we got it now that we just order one meal and we're gonna share that one meal. Like you figure it out, but
like when y'all go out.
Yeah, when we go out, like nah, we gonna share this whole meal. And it's not me being cheap, it's me, you're wasteful as fuck.
If it's good and you want more, then what happens?
Huh?
If it's good and you want more,
so
like if you want the whole steak, you like, yo, I'm in the mood for a good.
No, I would never share a steak, but
never she said, nah, you can't have
a fucking steak. But what we'll do is we'll get a 36 ounce.
Yeah, we've done that, or you get the big ass steak.
We'll get an appetizer. Because that's really all she really want is like egg roll appetizer or some shit. Okay. And then we'll order like a pasta dish that we can share and go from there. Like, I ain't not doing all that shit.
Here's a salad. She be good.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing all that shit. We was talking about kids. I don't know how we got on our women.
And then alcohol, nigga, you want to buy drinks, you know you don't even be drinking this type of shit. Like you want to try it. Look,
you a smoker.
It sounds good.
What she got over there? What is that? You don't even drink that type of liquor. What are you doing? You don't drink that.
The rubbernecking at a restaurant is funny as shit, dog. Women will break their fucking neck to see what's on their plate and then make friends with the person next to them. So what are you ordering?
Yeah.
So what did you order?
No. Go look at her and say,
yeah, you like that?
Don't look.
Don't look.
Don't let her see you look. What table you talking about? That table right there? This table right there? Why you looking like, yo? How the fuck do I know? You ain't telling me nobody what they look like, the color, what's going on.
The lady with the pink dress.
Oh,
not her, that one.
Why you looking at her so long?
Why don't you just get up and walk over there? No, it's gonna look hot.
That's what I'm saying, dog. They are so fickle. It's funny though, but it's you laugh about it now because you with your boys and shit, but in the moment you be pissed about this shit.
This shit over with.
But we was talking about kids. I don't know what the fuck we doing. We just
I'm good with a one. I'm cool with one.
Okay.
But prior to that, I didn't want kids like that. I was not fine with not having them.
I said if my relationship don't work out, I still want kids. So I'm just gonna have.
You gonna impregnate somebody?
Yeah, I'm gonna come to a.
Better choose the right one.
I'm about to say we're gonna come to a great agreement about this kids.
It would be like Brittany. What's that girl? Brittany Reiner and what's her name?
PJ.
No, that's way different. That's way different.
That is completely different.
It's girls that's following her.
She took advantage of that.
Yeah, somebody can take advantage of you. You popping a little?
Who popping?
I don't know.
I'm about to say. What, quiet as shit?
You gotta big up your people. You know.
Nah, don't big me up like that.
Don't big you up.
Yeah, so you quiet, but I see you in the cut and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's how niggas be at home. I see you, boy. Yeah, I see you. Nigga don't even know your name. You don't even remember the nigga name. Yeah, I'm trying to be like you, bro.
And you hit him with that. I ain't making no noise. That's my favorite fucking line. Like, I ain't making no noise, bro. I'm out here tripping. I'm chilling, bro. I ain't making no noise.
Trying to stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see you just got engaged, bro. Yeah. I ain't making no noise.
You too loud. We outside.
That's when the niggas start talking to their hands like, nigga just,
Yo, what else? I like this. What else we gonna miss from homecoming this year? What else have we been missing for the past 2 years?
Man,
I'm gonna miss, honestly, I'm gonna miss getting random plates. I'm always good for that. Like,
random plate?
From just anywhere.
I love it.
I'm that nigga who will go anywhere. I don't care if y'all tent, my tent, they tent, your sister tent. I'm always
But if niggas won't up at 8 o'clock getting that grill hot, you didn't have no plate.
You slave for me to win.
Play your role,
You
King.
slaved early so I can eat late. And I know my position, and that's my position.
Chicken gone by 2 o'clock.
Fuck it is.
They start dropping that fish. They get real quiet when they drop that
I'm
fish.
telling you.
Hey, why do people do that? Why do black people get quiet when that fish come out?
You
And
gotta hit a pop. You gotta hit a pop for that
they
grease.
start dropping that fish. They get real like, I don't know you, bro. What's your name? Who know? You know him? Oh,
That's
okay.
why you
They
don't.
do be doing. I have had them. You know me.
You know here.
Oh, you know
Nigga,
that?
I just been standing here for the last hour and drinking and
Drinking and kicking it. Like, nah, you. How many pieces you want? One?
Steve, you know this? You know this?
I'm gonna say yes to everything. I'm a yes man when it comes to homecoming because you never know who's gonna lead, what avenues. Oh yeah, you might see him later and he gonna show love because you showed him love. So that's just the.
That's why you gotta keep
effect.
You gotta keep the bottle near, cause niggas will. You share a little bit,
You might-
niggas
you
will
might
share a little bit later.
get a little bit of that.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the bottle near. That shit like a pistol. You gotta keep it on your hip.
I don't think I be carrying. You be carrying a bottle around.
Sometimes.
It depends what homecoming.
If
right?
I have a bag
Sometimes.
on, most of the time, yeah.
Cause I ain't got no book bag.
If I'm
I ain't
at-
no student, nigga.
If I'm at Hampton, no. But if I'm at somebody else's shit,
You gonna
I
have a
got a
bag on
bottle
your back.
somewhere close.
I keep a flask on me at Hampton. You know,
That's
keep
it.
that.
Okay.
Keep a little flask on me.
What else?
You reformed a little bit.
You are.
See?
Yeah, I want.
grown.
Yeah.
Like an
You want a little,
evolution.
you give them a little splash in their cup. You
Nah. You don't splash your cup. You gotta take that shot.
The
I
flash.
don't need mouth on my
That's a waterfall.
And honestly, and don't say that because at homecoming, honestly, everybody be drinking whatever. Oh, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
all right,
If they
yeah.
fuck with you
Talking about
enough,
whose cup is
if
it?
somebody
I don't
fuck with
even
you
know.
enough, you gonna drink with them.
I do miss the. What's this? What is this? You be like, yo, drink some of this. What's this?
I
Make sure you ask for it.
Yeah,
Don't
ask
ask
questions.
I hate that question.
You know what's funny, right? So Hampton gave out their regulations on homecoming and all that shit. But they not gonna be able to regulate niggas once they get a little drink in them and start just.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn into a real fucking homecoming. And niggas ain't regulating that shit. But I'm gonna miss a lot about homecoming for real.
I am too.
Just the damn I ain't seen you in a while, all that shit.
Just
you
in
know what I'm
case
saying?
Y'all they just making it the delaying the inevitable. So when it does happen, it's just gonna be
A
an
zombie.
eruption.
It's gonna be a fucking
volcanic eruption of black excellence. But
It's gonna be like vinegar and baking
Yeah, I
soda.
might book my room.
When you mix
I
that
don't know
shit.
what weekend it's gonna be on. I might just book a room every weekend next weekend in October. So I got a good ass room.
It'll be the first time they have it in November. You'll be mad as shit. Damn, homecoming. But nah, that HU shit, HU joint felt like a real version of
Yeah, I see
homecoming.
people from out of town, like
Yeah,
Cali
like,
and shit.
people flew out here for that because they knew it wasn't gonna be no other homecoming. And they was kind of lax on like mask and all that shit. Like,
I mean,
niggas weren't even asking you to put no mask on. People were walking through the gate without a mask.
I don't know.
But now the dap up and the hug is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Back then, we'll dap a nigga up, we'll hug him and
I'll
shit.
give a nigga a pound. If
Nigga,
she look
everybody
good, I'm
doing
telling
what
you.
My
Give
girl
me
gave
hug, girl.
my girl gave I introduced her to somebody. My girl gave him an elbow and shit. You know, you can start hugging from the side and shit.
I mean, that just means y'all didn't drink enough. Y'all had if y'all was real buzzed, y'all would have been. Oh, yeah. I don't think y'all drank enough.
I mean,
You know the type of hugs.
we probably didn't.
You know the type of
I know
hugs.
y'all didn't.
It was a couple folks, you know, in the beginning you get, you know, a little elbow, a little.
That shit
But
was
as I started drinking a little bit more and I started opening up,
Yeah, what's up, my nigga?
the
Yeah.
hugs.
Also, you know who really fuck like women that really like they kind of miss you or they wanted you from them hugs. You know the type of hugs, yeah.
You had to get that bar off, didn't you?
Yeah.
He said it like
That's real.
he said it like 3 times. I nodded twice.
Nah, some more. It's just like damn.
No, the best part is the OD hype, right? Like a nigga that you like, you know, y'all probably used to cheating on each other in fucking class and shit. You see that nigga, you're like, yo, nigga, OD hype right there. That shit right there is a different kind of like love. That's a different love.
Yeah, I don't like that type of love.
What?
I don't like that type of love.
What school you go to?
But the loud love from like across the field.
Like, nigga, I ain't seen you in 10 years, nigga.
Nigga, I've been dodging you. I've been dodging you. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you still owe me for that paper.
nigga using finance to go for whatever.
June top.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Had to get that nigga tequila to pass his class.
Well,
else y'all gonna miss from Homecoming?
I don't know. I mean,
it's just the overall, like, the camaraderie, just the environment of it all. Like,
the nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
I
I don't care where you at, you know where to go. You know your way around. No matter what change, you know your way around. Put me anywhere and I'm good.
That's how it is, like, on a lot of HBCU campus. Like, you just be your first time out there, bitch. You know how to float. Like, get a couple drinks in, you gonna float.
I'm gonna miss like the transition of like when the sun is going down too.
That shit.
I love that's the best part. When literally it's just sunny and then it just like it's like what 6, probably like 6, the 5:36. And the sun's coming down. It's getting a little dark. You gotta take your shades off now.
Yeah, you gotta take your shades.
Because it's a little hard to make eye contact when you're communicating with people. So you don't need shades. You don't be that bama with the shades on in the dark, but looking like a dummy. But yeah, that's the part. Yeah,
the part I hate about it is that's a transition. You trying to figure out like niggas going to the next move. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all going to which party y'all going to? Y'all got tickets.
Weird for it. It's like to eat. You gotta
eat, but you can't sit down. You gotta keep drinking because if you sit down, you're gonna fall asleep. Like I hate that shit. I hate that moment right there. But that's what champions are made.
Yeah, you get that adrenaline rush. You just good.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Nostalgic.
Did y'all hear that DC, Boston, and Atlanta are rated the top 3 places to date?
I don't know. I'm not dating anymore.
If you're single,
I would love to know where they got this.
Let's talk about it, George.
I would love to know where they got this.
You've been single in DC before.
And these statistics from.
But they're talking about in 2021. They're not talking about.
Yeah.
Previously.
I just want to know where they got these statistics from.
DC,
I'm sure
Atlanta,
it's
Boston.
Boston.
How
did Boston get up there?
I heard Boston got some teams. I don't know if it's like the New York overflow, but I heard Boston got some teams.
I mean, you still got the Connecticut, so I guess you still can somebody Tri-State up there.
Yeah, I guess.
But
and then
they
there was
got
an
some
eruption
colleges.
of people disagreeing, like George. Where are they getting this? DC.
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of, especially black women saying,
course,
"Yo, like DC ain't no good niggas in DC."
So George, you being on the scene, right? You being single. How do you feel about the DC dating life?
I think it's everything's. I think it's very materialistic. If you ask me, like everything is about like what do you have, basically like if one of your questions like when you dating is like like it's always like what do you do or who do you work for, right? It's never that. Okay, my job is a part of me. That's great, but I thought you were trying to get to know me, not what I. You know what I'm saying? What I do.
What's the last date you've been on, or when the last date you've been on? Like a new person that you met in DC.
Oh, new person? I'd say probably about a month ago.
And how did that go? Y'all still talking?
Not really. Damn.
So
Hey, I'm thinking kind of hard, man.
I was thinking.
I ain't know no transition, bro.
I was thinking more like Young Dolph, 9 years old, nigga got shot.
That's what he sounded.
Then Kevin Hart was like, you talking about Don Cheadle, like, dang, my fault.
What is it? I'm sorry.
It was good. I mean, it wasn't nothing bad. It was just like.
So why was there a second date? We had
to be completely honest, she was born.
Okay.
She was born.
I would say I agree, but I think that's just this whole generation, especially if you put Atlanta and DC into it. It's always a what do you do?
I would have said Atlanta, Houston.
I don't know how dating is in Houston. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I just say I hear Drake, and then I see people's stories, so I'm like, Houston got to be lit when it comes to the dating scene. And you just came back and said women. It's a lot of women.
I said it's beautiful women, but I wouldn't know if like dating like there's a lot of opportunities to find someone.
Yeah, true.
That's different. Like
I feel like the bigger the population, the better your odds.
Your sample size. You have a bigger sample size, so you struck out with, I don't know, a couple times. You still have a sample size to go through. So the more people, the more opportunities, the more. But also, I mean, that works both ways. The more opportunity, the more risk you have to, I don't know, get scammed or meet somebody catch you up, get a Brittany Reiner, somebody gonna
I just know
trap you. I don't know.
From when I was in the DC scene, DC small. Like you gonna run into
a lot of folks. You gonna run into
so for that to say DC is one of the best scenes for single people. Not if you out here dating. Not if you didn't hit 3-4 dates.
You casually date.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna run into that youngin that you had that first date with that fourth date.
I will also say too, honestly, bro, dating is expensive, yo. Dating is expensive.
Dating in DC alone is expensive. But dating in DC?
Museums, taking them out on picnics, get creative with these.
I mean, you can't. Yeah, you
Got a
can't.
Starbucks at that first one, initial conversation. Start over some coffee.
Nah, I ain't coffee. I ain't trying to get you a little drunk. I ain't trying to get you.
Get your hyper.
Very
attentive. Very attentive.
Asking me all the questions about my life and shit.
Your jokes might not hit the same after the coffee.
Fucking coffee. Nigga, Starbucks ain't even cheap. Nigga, she want the venti, the grande or some shit. She want
That
a
nigga
small.
said the jokes won't hit the same after
That's
the
how I know
coffee.
you ain't got no gift of gab. You can't talk a bitch out in some coffee.
I ain't never done it. I ain't gonna say I've ever done it. That ain't never been my go-to.
Jokes might not hit the same.
I don't even like coffee, nigga. That's the matter. I don't even like
I don't drink it either. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all niggas is real picky on the right side.
They are. I drink coffee.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
So
Niggas
you guys
real
do
picky.
you guys do a drug then, basically. Caffeine is a drug.
Nigga, I'm surprised the hookah night.
Nigga, the drugs you do, nigga. Don't you ever in your life talk about drugs, nigga.
Y'all drug users over there.
You are too. You are
Caffeine is a
too.
drug.
And hookah whore, you are too.
There's no hookah today.
Yeah,
Did you have coffee
today.
today? Did you have coffee today?
It's early. We about to
Did
go
you
watch
have
the game.
coffee
I know
today?
you about to get a
Did
hookah
you have
somewhere.
coffee today?
I did.
So, drug addict.
I did have coffee today.
Did I have a hookah today? No.
Not
You're
yet.
Not a drug.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
you ain't gonna fool me, nigga.
Not
Over or
yet.
under, nigga.
Over it. You might get two today.
They gonna be choosing all the different flavors, nigga.
Yo, nigga is the flavor mastermind, nigga.
Let me get mint,
Yo,
strawberry mint.
Yo, grab the blue infused mint with the watermelon chaser. I'm like, what?
Nigga,
You wanna
put
drink?
a pie on top of that
Trust
shit,
me,
nigga.
trust me.
Make sure the pineapple's cut diagonally the right way.
Nah, I don't like the way that's cut. Switch that out.
So you better have that gift of gab. Make her laugh over coffee. But nah, I'm just okay. My fault.
I think, but I think the whole dating scene has changed a lot. Probably, just in just our generation.
What cities do you wish you could have dated in when you were single? That's a good question.
California.
Ooh.
Cross country.
Why? Let me hear that.
It's beautiful ass women.
I want to hear why. I want to hear.
Oh, there's some beautiful ass women. If the weather is nice most of the time, it never rains in Southern California.
It's not true though.
I know it's not true, but it's a song.
Yeah.
Niggas lie they raps.
Californication. You ever seen that?
Californication? Is it? Oh yeah, the show. Or HBO.
Yeah.
Or Showtime.
Put that man on.
Yeah.
Californication. Was
Yeah, I've seen that.
I would have dated.
I would.
California.
Yeah, I would pick California.
Okay. You?
New York.
Damn, you really fuck with New York.
New York. Fucking
He like
New
rude
York.
bitches. He do like rude
Like
bitches.
rude ass bitches.
like
They gonna talk you out some dick. Them the bitches you like.
He talked you out your drawers.
Talk you out your drawers, nigga. Man,
All the sweet shit.
she bought you
nigga.
dinner and you ate the pussy in the car while she was driving.
She was really wild.
There's no really mild in here.
George, what about you?
Miami.
Oh, you want to spend money on the phone.
Cuban Poppy. He gonna have a shirt
You
on.
want to spend money on the
Yeah, he
phone.
gonna have a shirt on.
You
Cuban
want to be
Poppy.
South Beach Poppy. All right.
Yeah,
I don't want nowhere near Miami.
Where you picking?
I'm going to pick Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
There's gonna be niggas trying to talk to you. Guys like guys where they from.
It's a 27-1. I'm going out. It's a 27-1 ratio.
This nigga gonna be in the coffee shop and this little nigga's like, yo, gotta swear with your latte?
Nigga got jokes, all right?
Guys like guys wherever.
Oh my god.
That's interesting. Atlanta.
New York got a big gay scene. Oh, LA definitely has a big gay scene.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
Miami does as well.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like everywhere you go, but anyway, you make the most out of the enjoyment of your opportunities in the area that you're living in, or you could be in. But yeah, I think those are all respectable cities to be in. I mean, nobody chose Wisconsin to fucking, but I would, yeah.
Go to Colorado, get some hot pussy.
Alright. I would like to go to Colorado.
Arizona.
Ooh,
Get the zona.
get that zone.
Just heard they go
How Swizzy said, zone.
crazy out there. Actually, on a serious topic.
Excuse me.
Have y'all been following the Gabby story on seeing the girl? Well, she went on a road trip with her boyfriend. Boyfriend didn't came back without her. Was sending wild text messages to her family, impersonating her. It's not familiar to anybody. No.
Yeah. So,
Jesus, what kind of?
what was they in Wisconsin, Oregon, or
Can
something?
you give me the backstory on
And then
that?
they found her body, and he went missing for a little bit.
It still is missing.
Is he still missing?
Nigga went on the run, bro.
I know his family was. They served the family with like some type of papers or some shit, and they was like, "No, you need to talk to my lawyer." Like they wouldn't even talk to the other family about what's happening, but they just got engaged, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, it's that story, but the black kid who was a doctor's student or something like that.
I think he was at Illinois State.
Yeah, like it's crazy the different tractions that
for the attention
that they're getting. They're getting.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but we all know like missing black kids is minimal on the national radar, right?
Yeah,
it's always minimal on the national radar. So like we have to. It's crazy that we have to like basically push the narrative for people to like actually look and actually do what the fuck they're supposed to do.
and to your point about the story, I really feel like they're not even like. I mean, I guess they are open investigation trying to catch the white guy, or whatever. But that nigga is on the run. It ain't too many motherfucking places he could be, in my opinion. If they really wanted to track this nigga down,
He's
they
on
could
the run
track him.
from where?
From the Midwest. Something.
Yeah.
They went out to the Midwest.
They fucking drove cross country road trip.
And she blogged the whole thing.
But quit her job, blogged it, came out there. Apparently, they had like a little argument, whatever. And they were separated by the authorities one night. And then the next, like a couple days later, she just goes missing. And he fucking comes back in the car that she bought without her. And explaining to like their parents, like, yo, you came back without my daughter? How is that possible?
Right.
How does that possible? How does that register? Make it make sense. But and then just very uncooperative with answering questions, whereabouts, and all of that, and it just shows. I don't know. To me, it's a lot of what's it? Oh, what's the word? I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's a lot, to be honest.
It is.
It's a lot.
Name it online. This is dangerous.
No, they knew each other. They dated
knew each other.
They just got engaged, and they wanted to do a cross country trip or something like that, and she vlogged the whole thing. Her mother was like, it was nothing for her to go a week without talking to her, but after that 1 week that she didn't talk to her, she ended up filing a missing persons report because she wasn't vlogging anymore or anything like that. So, but it's just wild that homie came home like ain't nothing happened for real.
No, that's why you came home without the person you left with.
That too.
In their car. Yeah.
That's super. I couldn't even get that through my head.
From a mental standpoint, I just want to know, how can you do that, like, to go to do something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't care how bad the argument it is. I'm not about to, like, do some stuff like that. I'm not saying he actually killed her, but, I'm sure what happened to her.
I know this is a little off topic, but my biggest fear is something happening to my fiance, and I gotta fucking answer to her people about what happened to her. And my fiance do wild shit, like will get on social media, find a girl to braid her hair. Ain't never met the girl, none of that shit. Go to some sketch ass place, get your hair braided, and I don't have a location, no shit like that. So if some shit does happen, now they looking at me like, nigga, what the fuck happened? That's the biggest, like.
Yeah.
That shit is
Plus, they
wild.
doing that shit where they really scammers went crazy. They send you like fake UPS messages, your package comes so they can track you, and like women are getting like.
Stuff's gotten.
Like women even getting taken by my place. What is that? Martin Luther King and that shopping center over there. I forgot the name of it, but 2 girls went missing in that shopping center. What happened was they parked.
Central or.
It's Martin Luther King and it's like Glenard and 704 or something like that.
Oh yeah, I don't think I know what you're talking.
So what happened is the parking lot's so packed they park further away from like Staples or Target or anything like that.
Oh,
and a van will pull up next to their car. So when they come, to their car to get in their car. The van door opens, snatches them, put them inside, takes off.
Yeah. Or I've seen it where they'll put like flatten a tire so it makes you come out, or take one of your sensors out so it makes you come out or some shit.
And they just grab you from there.
Yeah.
Shit is wild, bro. Like black women, all women need to be careful. Even men. I mean, just going to the dude that we was talking about earlier, who was found in the Illinois River. Like, it's just wild. They got a video of him in one set of clothes, and then he in some street clothes buying, I think, food or something. And then they don't see him no more after that shit, and they find him in the river, which is wild. And to not have closure for that family, like that's a hard pill to swallow for real.
I mean, it's just the nature of the world, bro. People are losing it out here, bro.
Yeah, it's a new girl who just went missing out of Florida, I think.
And this is just the shit that gets reported, so I'm sure.
Yeah, it's even more that you know what I'm saying. We don't hear about it. You don't.
I didn't realize my state was number one, or not number one, maybe top 5 when it came to human trafficking, because we have 3 major highways that run through North Carolina, north to south, and so they'll grab them from North Carolina, take them down to Florida. Now they out in Cuba somewhere, or they'll take them to New York and all this type of shit. Now they into like the sex trade and all this. I didn't realize it was like that, but shit's real, bro.
Prayers out to all those people. I don't know how to transfer from this sad somber topic, but
I don't either.
We can do a little music talk. So J.Cole put out a freestyle called Heaven's EP, and it's over the Pipe Down beat from Drake.
I actually like that song, Pipe Down, and the beat, but I didn't hear J. Cole whole verse. I heard the clip of it.
Well, I'm just gonna play the clip.
People say that I'm running third, they threw the bronze at me. Behind Drake and Dot, yeah, them niggas are superstars to me. Maybe deep down, I'm afraid of my luminosity. So when you see me on red carpets, I'm moving awkwardly, posing all nervous, afraid of the judgment. And the thought of showing too much of my day is repugnant. I be keeping my kids away from the gaze of the public, cause these days it feel like hate is their favorite subject. Fuck it, attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK aimed at your brain. Some people say that I'm running.
Alright, so he says that he feels like he's in bronze, or people are saying that he's the bronze, the third place when it comes to Drake and Kendrick. Mm-hmm. Which I agree. What are y'all thoughts on that?
So who would you put? All right, I'm sorry. You said Drake and Kendrick.
That's what he said. It's him.
He's the third.
He's saying he's third.
So he's saying basically they are.
Because out of their class, you also have. I would put Sean, Wale in their class, and Nicki's kind of in their class also.
Yeah.
Is he third? Well, in his class,
is he third in that class?
What do you agree with that?
I would agree with that.
Dan, you from North Carolina,
and
I agree with that.
that he's third.
Yeah.
I would have thought y'all put him up higher.
Third is pretty high.
I would. Oh no, I'm
top
thinking
3.
What I'm saying, I would think y'all was going to put
one?
him 1 or 2.
Nah, I mean, him and Kendrick is a close second to me.
I would put him in second right now because we haven't heard from Kendrick.
That's what I'm saying. Both of them are like a close second. Like they both put out. Well, he probably put out a little more music than Kendrick, but not as much more. You know what I'm saying? Not like Drake when he dropping 2-3 projects.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
I would say probably. Of course, sales wise, Drake is probably 1, but like as quality of music, Kendrick might be higher.
From the quality of music, he might be 1. How many of Kendrick albums?
Do I go back to?
Yes.
I knew he was going to.
Yes, because it doesn't make sense to me.
I go back to Damn a lot. I go back to Good Kid, Mad City. I gotta really be in the mood to hear To Pimp a Butterfly or Section 80. I don't want to say I go back, but I will say I do go back to Drake more often. I go back to What a Time to Be Alive. I go back to, and I go back to Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
How many of J. Cole albums do you go back to?
KOD, whatever the new one was just called, Preseason, and Forest Hill Drive.
I do go back to Forest Hill Drive. I do that a lot, but I feel like I don't revisit. I revisit a lot of Drake albums, so Drake music, and this is me personally. And then Kendrick, it's like, damn, what the fuck you been for real, you know? But you have dropped some decent, well, not decent, some classic projects. But I feel like him and J. Cole are like right there neck and neck, you know.
Yeah.
So
But if J. Cole dropped a classic, Forza Drive, you would say.
Yeah.
I think that would be.
Forza Drive was definitely a classic.
Okay.
That's really about it for real. But in my opinion, I feel like Kendrick only had one classic.
Okay, I don't agree, but okay.
I think
all three of his albums are
So you
classic.
think Damn? What's the other joint?
I think Dan was a well written, like it showed that he can write and do the same shit other niggas do, like as far as sound wise.
I really think To Pimp a Butterfly was probably his classic album.
More than Good Kid, Mad City.
I mean, Good Kid, Mad City. I'm sorry. Pimp a Butterfly came after.
Yeah,
right?
but I think Good Pimp a Butterfly is a great album.
It's a great album, man.
It's just you gotta be in the mood for that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not in that mood a lot of times. That's some wintertime shit, like on the train or on the bus to listen to. They ain't know I'm about to go out tonight. You said you gave J. Cole third too.
I gave Cole second.
Okay.
I gave him second, strictly just because we haven't heard from Kendrick.
And that's what I'm
it's
saying.
all unanimous that Drake would be, I guess, one.
No, Drake.
Drake is
doesn't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Kendrick and Cole are like.
I was gonna say, wait.
Kendrick and Cole are like right there neck and neck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Who would be fourth?
Doesn't matter.
I'm giving
You
Wale.
don't get a medal for fourth.
Sean and Wale.
Nah, I'm giving Wale over Sean.
Whale? You giving Whale?
Yeah.
Sean and Wale right there. What's the last decent project you revisit on either one of them?
The album About Nothing from Wale.
I like Gifted
Wasn't
too.
that the first joint?
Nah, that was
I like Gifted from Wale too, personally. Had like
I was trying to think of the cover.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing the same thing.
Was that the one where he was a statue in the front?
I'll tell you 1 second.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think that was it.
Yeah. The Gifted, yeah.
No, that's with clappers to the front and all. Nah, I ain't like that album that much, but the album About Nothing, I thought that was dope. And the only Sean album I really liked is
Detroit.
that was a mixtape. No, I was gonna say
Shit.
Dark Sky Paradise. I thought that was dope.
Only because of Wayne's verse on that other shit.
He can actually go to 5 or 6. One of them. Like Nicki might have dropped more hot shit than Sean lately. When he was doing the Good Friday shit and the features, I love a good Big Sean feature, but
I mean, his mixtape stuff was pretty
I'm not sure about a whole project.
I mean,
Yeah.
his Big Sean's mixtape
I don't even go back to Detroit too that much.
I don't even go back to Big Sean.
at all.
Damn, Big Sean don't get no love over here.
Nah, not over here.
Damn,
That's tough.
no Detroit love. You can't go to Detroit.
Shit, I can go to Detroit. I'm good in every hood.
Alright.
Better watch BMF. Good in every
I know
hood.
this nigga can't wait to watch this. You already seen it? Or?
I have not seen
I'm
it.
surprised. It's
Yeah,
a
I
show you gotta
watched
watch with significant.
Nah, I couldn't do it with my significant. Nah.
Okay. Yeah, I told her, I'm like, nah, this is gonna be, if you wanna watch it, it's cool, but I'm skipping ahead. I ain't about to be waiting for
And
you.
create your own profile under the show, under the star shit, because I don't want you to fuck my count up where the fuck I'm at.
But here's I'm anticipating like everybody else going to watch it. However, I think we talked about this before. Like we all know the story, so how much more, as somebody who's already watching, how much more can you, I don't know, create and deliver?
Y'all might take my black card.
I think you know the story of that Atlanta. I don't know that Detroit.
I was gonna say y'all might take my black card because I don't know the story.
I just know that I've heard the stuff about what they was doing in Atlanta when they really got on, when they was really doing it. I don't know how.
Because I don't really know where Big Meech came from. I just started hearing them in a lot of people raps. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, they're from Detroit.
yeah, I know they're from Detroit. The first episode showed me that, but I don't know how they impacted the culture so big like they did. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm interested to learn. Hopefully.
I'm waiting for the Atlanta part when they start bringing tigers and
that's
clubs.
season-
That's
season
season
3.
Yeah.
They start bringing tigers and clubs and shit. They just wild billboards and shit. That's what
But the way episode 1 jumped off lets me know like this ain't no Kanan. This ain't no shit that's gonna slow walk you.
Bro, I'm so
like,
ready for that shit to be over.
Candace out. The last episode already?
I don't.
It's today, I
I'm
think.
glad. I'm so.
Episode 9 was last week. I think this is episode 10. It's the last
I
episode.
just want
I
that.
thought it said the season finale. Okay, I could be wrong.
Nah, I didn't
And
say
I'm
this
so
is-
happy that show's over. Good God.
You didn't like it? I enjoyed it.
Bro.
I thought it was better than fucking Tyreek and them.
Actually, that show made me like Tyreek and them. I want to see this fucking stubborn ass, dumb ass kids
Yeah,
do
I hate
dumb
that.
shit rather than see.
They both doing dumb shit. Candy don't listen.
Nah.
I just hate that it took them 7 episodes to get me interested in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Typically, on a good show, by the 3rd episode, you should be hooked.
I like this. I like the timepiece. I like the New York era. I like that shit. Like that old type of shit. I like that.
I mean, I like the premise of it. I just hate that it took them 7 episodes to grasp my attention for real. And then this latest one, it had the most action of the whole fucking season. Like, and it's the second to last episode. So
damn, what's the other show I was just supposed to say? I forgot.
yeah, I mean, the build up took too long for me.
Way too long.
Took way, and I know you want to give all this back history, whatever. It just took too long for that shit. But I like where it's going. I'm kind of interested to see what season 2 gonna be. But if season 2 starts anything the way season 1 did, I'm done.
I want to see when they bring Ghost in as kid, but I feel like they ain't gonna be till later. If it make it till later.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't even connected characters yet. Like, I'm ready to connect characters.
That's too much.
We should have really started with Tommy's story.
Well, Tommy's story is now. Tommy's story is when you go to Cali. That's what it's supposed to be.
Nah, I mean, we should have did.
I don't know if he's that great of an actor where I want to see.
We should have did the Tommy and Ghost, how they connected story. We should have did that. That should have been That should have been this in season 1.
And then, I would probably that would make me go back and watch like
how a white boy from wherever the fuck he from, and then a black nigga from the streets.
You know what's actually good? Oh, the Wu-Tang show. Come on, Hulu. That shit's actually dope. That shit's really good. It showed how they met. It showed Raekwon was wilding, spraying niggas' houses and shit with Uzis and shit.
Expect the deck.
Yeah, that shit's pretty dope.
Can Davies act?
He's Method Man. Yeah.
I mean, you Method Man in that time.
Yeah,
that's Davies now.
Yeah. Pretty much, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's the same nigga now. Basically, he just gotta act himself.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. The nigga that played fucking Raekwon is the nigga that played on was it The Breaks or some shit? I don't know. He played on mad different movies. You seen?
I hate to not ruin it, but I hate to put this out here, but you may not like the acting of Meech and BMF. Like, you may not like him initially because he comes off a little fucking corny, but you may get into him afterwards. But we'll see.
You know what show I just watched? The Heist, Money Heist.
Man, it's too many seasons. Like,
nigga, that shit is fucking good.
After we got out of the first bank.
Money Heist with the people with the red jumpsuits?
Yeah. After we got out of the first bank, I was like, it took 2 seasons.
And they had the nerve to go back into the motherfucker.
To another fucking bank,
What are you doing?
After that, I just got lost out of the shit. Like,
Nah, that was,
I don't even like shows with the dub shit. Like, when they be moving him out and it's a whole, like, I don't even like, but they do it very well, I'll say on my show. But I know that Squid Game show is on and people have been talking about that, but I don't like a lot of that shit.
What is Squid Game?
It's some shit where there's a bunch of thousands of Asian people that are in a game and they get to get out. It's like life or death. I only seen the trailer on that.
Doesn't sound like something.
Did you see Clickbait?
Yeah, that shit's good.
That shit is good.
That shit is fucking fire.
Clickbait was good as hell.
Yeah, man, I didn't know it was gonna be that person. You ain't see it?
I'd be putting it on as I'm about to go to sleep, but I don't pay attention.
Damn, that shit go to sleep movie.
Nah, you gotta man.
I got go to sleep shows and movies, dog. That ain't the one.
Yeah.
Not Clickbait.
I throw some cartoons on. I'm like, go to sleep.
I'll be in my murder investigation shits, and I go right to sleep on them joints.
Nah, that shit's good. Cause you're not gonna suspect who the fuck it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll try it. It's a show?
It's a show.
It's a show.
How many seasons?
It's one right now.
It's only one season.
Very manageable.
It's like 11 episodes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I can do that.
You can finish that in a day and a half, maybe a day.
I can do that.
Yeah.
What else y'all got? That's it?
Yeah, man. We've had fun.
Yeah, man. I'm happy we made this happen. Are we taking another 2-week vacation?
Nah, let's just be back.
We back next week?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess 1 week and we ain't gonna be here when we in Richmond, but that's the only weekend.
Alright, so episode 77 is this one. We have 78. 79 will be a PTO day. A good holiday for everybody. And then we back in the swing of the thing.
Drunk, you know.
Who would?
Hopefully we drunk.
When?
That PTO day. Come back from the wedding.
Great day to get some pictures.
He has a point.
I got my outfit already.
I bet you do. You got both your outfits. Boy, he got his night outfit and his wedding outfit together.
I got my wedding outfit, yeah. Come out there with that false flash.
Let me fill up.
I'm coming with that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a drip on. The best drip is when your lady got the drip that matches. What
you doing?
That's the best drip right there.
doing?
So we coordinating. How Pop saying on Boomerang, I'm coordinate.
Yeah, I do a little something like that.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to get a competition with him?
There is no competition, too.
All right, Wayne.
Actually, fat.
One of them niggas.
Sorry. That's why I fuck with New York.
Hey.
Wait, you stopped before. Are you still rolling?
I'm still rolling. Okay. I love this right here.
All right.
This the bloopers. Liquor is the ocean. What are we doing?
Original. What's the?
We ain't gonna do my
oh Lord.
the makeup joint I did last week. Our engineer is, he's fucking up once again.
Nigga, shit.
He should have played the song that we had at the beginning, but All right. Hey, if you don't know by now, man, like, share, subscribe, man. We're trying to get these numbers up. The skirt. Okay. Little NBA young boy. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Website date is dropping soon.
I agree with you.
I got the agreement. Sorry, we're dropping soon. If liquor was the ocean,
I'll be a duck.
I swim to the bottom.
I swim my way up.
But since I'm not a duck,
it's liquor in our cups.
It's time to get fucked up.
Let's get fucked up.
Stay toasty.
I tried to do this shit and I could not get this shit right. I was so drunk I couldn't get this shit right. I was like, look at somebody.